Welcome to the Toxic Tavern, where I just regale dodgy ass stories, and that's all I can say with this one. This is from D&D Horror Stories. Pat the Patchy. DM asks my first character what his schlong looks like. This post details my first escapade into D&D and how wild it is that I still love the game as much as I do, despite the very strange start. This story details a game I, male, took part in a high school alongside 5 of my friends at the time, 3 guys, DM, Bard, and Rogue, and 2 girls who I believe were playing a wizard and a sorcerer. It's been so long I don't remember. This story mostly concerns the DM, Bard, and Rogue. As I said, it was my first foray into everything, and that included character creation. I was given no guidance other than D&D Beyond will tell you everything you need to know. I learned later that, oh boy, does it not. I decided to play as a gold dragonborn because that sounded cool. I made a monk because I thought being a pious wanderer would be an interesting idea. We were supposed to make the character beforehand using point buy and just jump right into things. I wish I had a character sheet because man, was it unoptimized. We're talking con as a dump stat, low dexterity and wisdom, high intellect and charisma, middle in strength. Essentially, the worst monk mechanically speaking, and the DM looks at it, says, that's really bad, and doesn't let me change anything. Fine, I can deal with it. There are other, better party members. We do the classic thing, meet in a tavern, fight some goblins, get some coin, do more fights. It's at the first time I realize that my character is lacking in the stats that I need. So when the DM tells me I find a ring that gives me a +1 to wisdom, I'm super pumped. This is exactly what I needed. Imagine my surprise when the rogue asks to steal it from me and the DM allows it. I lose the ring. Later my character notices the ring is missing and spies that the rogue has it. I confront the rogue who passes it to the bard, again allowed by the DM. At this point, I am getting fed up with the shenanigans of these people who are messing about just to be rude. So I swing at the rogue, in game obviously. Thus starts the inter-party combat where everyone dogpiles on my character, annihilating him over something that presumably the DM had created to help me out. Fine, I knew enough about D&D to know that I will most likely make a character who can be more optimizing. Wrong. I spend the next 2 sessions as a sort of force ghost, able to see and hear the party, with limited communications, but unable to interact with the larger world or any NPCs we come across. Eventually, we come to an area that allows me to be resurrected. Finally, I think I can get back to playing the game as normal. Maybe I can get the ring back, or maybe someone will apologize for killing. What happens next is probably what you all came here to read. The DM describes my resurrection and then asks what I do. I tell him that I would go over to the rogue and ask for an apology for killing me. But you don't have any clothes on, the DM says. Now, I'm not one to talk about how bringing back someone from the dead works or as to why or how I should have my gear, but I figured it would at least be modest and not in the nude. Fine. My character runs off and looks for clothes to protect his modesty. The DM has me roll an investigation to see if I can even find clothes. And I get lucky with a high roll, bad wisdom remember, so I start putting clothes off when the bard asks, would we have seen his dick when he was brought back? You said he didn't have any clothes on, to which I was stunned, replied, I would have covered myself as I went to look for clothes, I guess. Rogue then asked a stealth to see if he can see, quote, sneak a peek. It's at this point, myself and the rest of the party are deeply uncomfortable with the conversation. It is clear that DM, Bard and Rogue are enjoying it though. The DM allows it, Rogue rolls, and it's low. Whew, I'm safe. That passes, the DM says. He's got a good look. Describe what the Rogue sees. What does the monk's dick look like? I don't answer and try to move us along. The DM asks again. I refuse. The DM tells the Rogue, it's whatever you like then. To which we get to hear in detail the description from the rogue about what he thinks my dick looks like. The session ended pretty soon after that, and that was the first time I ever played in that group. As bad as that was, I still like the idea of D&D. We got very lucky that I met people later who have helped me both play and learn to DM games. But yeah, that's all for now. May the wind be in your sails and the stars shine above.